Yankees face roster questions when Giancarlo Stanton, Carlos Rodón return from injuries. Remember the good old days of late March? The New York Yankees had just finished spring training without a major injury to a key player for the first time in what felt like forever. Aaron Judge was primed to carry the offense. The double tennis elbow that had plagued Giancarlo Stanton in 2025 seemed under control.
Tired of constantly refilling your pet's water bowl? This filtered fountain keeps water circulating and offers a generous capacity, giving cats and small dogs convenient access to flowing water. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/5 right now.
The starting rotation was healthy and impressive, and awaiting the return of ace Jarrett Cole. It feels like owner Hal Steinbrenner should consider installing a triage tent in the clubhouse. But slowly, the Yankees appear to be getting closer to full strength. This week, doctors cleared Judge, first right rib stress fracture, to ramp up workouts. Stanton, right calf strain, was seen running in the outfield, and left fielder Cody Bellinger, left hamstring strain, took swings on the field. On Saturday, Carlos Rodón, left elbow inflammation, will make a rehab start with AAA Scranton Wilkes-Barre and could return in the next week or two. Other Yankees are working their way back, too. So, how would the roster work if everyone was healthy? Maybe that's wishful thinking for the Yankees and their fans, but it's worth considering. Here are two of the biggest questions a healthy Yankees roster would face. How will Giancarlo Stanton fit? Stanton hasn't played since April 24. Since then, Ben Rice has established himself as one of the best overall hitters in the majors with a 151 WRC+, tied for 8th best in the game. He has done damage against righties, 166 WRC+, and lefties, 122 WRC+. Paul Goldschmidt has pummeled left-handed pitching, 178 WRC+, 126 at-bats, and been terrible versus righties, 58 WRC+, 170 at-bats. General manager Brian Cashman traded for first baseman DH Luis Garcia Jr. before the deadline. Garcia has the second-best slugging percentage in the majors, .560. He dominates righties, 149 WRC+, 310 at-bats. Currently, the Yankees plan for Rice to mostly DH, while Garcia plays first base versus righties, and Goldschmidt plays the position against lefties. How does Stanton fit into the DH spot? The Yankees probably don't know yet either. Stanton bludgeons left-handed pitching, but he's never been asked to platoon before. And even if Stanton did platoon, with whom would it be? Rice has to be in the lineup every day. Advertisement: the Yankees could get creative and give one of Stanton, Goldschmidt, Rice, or Garcia a rest day each game leading into the playoffs. But Stanton is big on timing, and taking him out of the lineup at all could pose problems for him. Plus, while Judge is the captain of the Yankees, Stanton is his enforcer, and it would be tough to limit playing time for someone so crucial in the clubhouse, even if he's oft-injured and 36 years old. Although Stanton saw some time in right field last season, the Yankees shouldn't ask him to play there after he suffered his calf strain simply advancing to second base on a walk. Which starter gets bounced when Rodón comes back? For a while, it seemed likely the Yankees would send Ryan Weathers to the bullpen at some point this season for two reasons. They would probably be concerned about increasing his workload so sharply. He's already pitched 121 innings, after never topping 100 in the majors before. And they would surely like an extra power lefty as a relief option in the playoffs. Weathers heading to the bullpen still seems the most likely outcome. Still, he has put up better production as a starting pitcher than Will Warren. Through 22 starts, Weathers is 5.7 with a 3.79 ERA. Warren has a 4.18 ERA over 22 starts and a one-inning relief appearance. Weathers has amassed 1.5 WAR, according to Baseball Reference. The Yankees might want a handful more Weathers starts over outings from Warren. They could kick the can down the road by going with a six-man rotation for a turn or two after Rodón comes back. Or they could cross their fingers that Warren gives them a few more solid outings. They also could demote Warren and keep him stretched out, starting in AAA, to preserve him as an option along with Elmer Rodriguez. Advertisement: Warren could also find himself in the bullpen come the playoffs. The Yankees figure to feature the following October rotation: Cam Schlittler, Max Fried, Cole, and Rodón. Warren could swap out one of the current righties, even when Clark Schmidt, Tommy John surgery, returns from the injured list and joins the bullpen rather than the rotation. Schmidt has said it's unlikely he would have time to build up as a starting pitcher, and the Yankees have a greater need in the bullpen anyway. In October, adding Warren, Weathers, and Schmidt to the bullpen could wind up being better than many trade deadline additions the Yankees could have made. But what other choice do the Yankees have?